Welcome to Reflections of Madness, where the line between reality and illusion blurs. Insanity is but a fleeting memory. Tonight's tale is about a man named Daniel, a man whose reflection reveals more than just his face. Daniel was an ordinary man, living an ordinary life, but in the shadows of his mundane existence, something began to shift. It started with his reflection, just a fleeting glimpse at first, a momentary flicker as he walked past the bathroom mirror. He thought nothing of it, dismissed it as a trick of the light, but soon, the flickers became impossible to ignore. Each time he looked into the mirror, he saw something different. His reflection would smile when he didn't, or move when he stood still. The more he stared, the more convinced he became that the reflection wasn't him at all. It was something else, something watching him from the other side. It wasn't long before the reflection began speaking to him. At first, it was just whispers, barely discernible. But as the days passed, the voice grew louder, more insistent. It spoke of dark things Daniel had never told anyone. His deepest fears, his darkest thoughts. It knew him better than he knew himself. "You can't hide from me, Daniel. I am you. I am the truth you refuse to see." Terrified, Daniel tried to avoid mirrors, but the reflection found him in other places. Windows, puddles, even the glass on his phone. It was always there, waiting, watching, whispering. It told him things he didn't want to hear, showed him visions of a life that wasn't his. Or was it? Desperate to escape, Daniel began to lose his grip on reality. He couldn't tell what was real and what was a reflection. He became paranoid, convinced that everyone around him was part of some twisted conspiracy. They were all reflections, he thought, all trying to trap him in their world. His paranoia consumed him, and Daniel found himself in front of the mirror once more, this time with a knife in his hand. The reflection smirked, daring him to do it. "Go on, Daniel. End it. You'll never be free until you do." But as the blade touched his skin, Daniel hesitated. In that moment, he realized the truth. The reflection wasn't trying to trap him. It was trying to escape. It wasn't him in the mirror. It was someone else. Someone who had been there all along, watching, waiting for the moment to take his place. The reflection reached out, and before Daniel could react, it pulled him through the glass. He tumbled into darkness, the world spinning around him. When he opened his eyes, he was on the other side, staring out from the mirror at himself. The new Daniel, the reflection smiled back at him, now free to live the life he had stolen. As the days passed, the new Daniel lived the life the old one left behind, while the real Daniel was trapped in the mirror, watching helplessly. No one noticed the change. No one knew that the real Daniel was gone, replaced by his own reflection. So, the next time you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, take a closer look. Are you sure it's really you? Or is it just your reflection, waiting for the perfect moment to take your place?